Welcome back to Survival Records. I am trying to build these two here. Do I? Yeah, I've got the... Let's go. Cannot withdraw 4 construction components and 10 construction components. Well, why not? What happened? Oh, I just loaded the game. I just reloaded. Just reloaded the game and forgot. I had separated that because I was planning on doing a thing. Ignore it. My thing that I'm planning on doing is this. Now, let's get to 6. And back to this. And now, the reason I put this space back here. A medical room. Right like that. So it's going to take me a minute or two to ferry these pieces back and forth. While I do that, thanks for joining me. Today we are going to build a drone, a strike craft of some variety, and potentially also assault that frontier outpost that is trying to set up shop across the way from my base. I'll bring you back when I start working on the drone. Well, I think the time has come. It's been good, Mr. Survival Kit. You've kept us alive while we, got out of the Valley of Darkness, and you helped to provide us with a clone when the ship went ahead and, killed us, took our first life. But I think I want to use this space right here to build that drone, and you're in the way. And, I've got a medical room back here, so you're also not really needed anymore. Adieu, adieu. I say unto thee, adieu. And there we go. Alright, so I wanted to discuss my thoughts here on how to do this drone. Got it connected to the rotor, a new rotor, so that I could, angle it up and put it back down so I can get underneath it if I need to. And actually, I just realized that's probably a little not far enough. I put a conductor down because I want to be able to connect this thing up to the base, and that'll be where I get power into it so I can recharge it. I'm going to run it off of batteries. So actually, speaking of batteries, let's just put one of them on there right off the bat. Flattish, I think. Yeah. One of these larger batteries is going to be pretty heavy. And I'm thinking I want to have at least 3 thrusters in every direction. So let's get that connector. And I'm going to add some of these here. And the reason I want to do that is because when a block gets destroyed, so if one of these guns gets destroyed, it damages the blocks near it, right? And so if I can separate it from the other blocks, there's a better chance of it surviving and not, or rather there's a better chance of the remainder of the ship surviving and not being a complete loss. So, yeah, I mean, I'm already at the point where I want to angle this thing up some. So let's go velocity, rotor lock off, velocity other way, up, and back to 0, and right there. And I think big question, 4 Gatling turrets is going to be enough damage. They are on the outside edge, so, you know, like, basically half the bullets being fired at any one of them will, you know, have a chance of being stray off to the side or above or below. So, but it's fairly compact, so it's not like I have my guns way out on arms that are then making the shots go straight on either side of what I'm looking at. The connector will have enough storage in it to be able to hold all the ammo that I'll need. I've got a big battery that'll provide enough juice for thrusters. Yeah, let's start talking thrusters. We've got... yeah, I don't have a thruster group yet here. Let's set it up. Hydrogen thruster, atmo thruster, ion thruster. Those are both part of the... oh, no, actually, I think those are different. And then let's go with the wheels as well. Right, left, right, left. That's a full bar. Alright, I have the mod, so I may as well... not mod, the... DLC. I bought the DLC, so, you know, I may as well use it. Right. I think I want, like I said, I want 3 in any direction. So let's down, down. Up. Up. And I'm going to put them in the middle back here. Jeez, I'm really thinking that one battery isn't going to be enough. So let's go one of these guys. Let's have the stripey bits go like that, like chevrons pointing backwards. Come on. So, I guess we have it right there. Let's have it stick up above things a little bit. Come on. That. Alright, and I gotta clear out that stuff. So that's 3 up, 3 down. Now I need... Just grab some plate. Some of those. One. Two. And then I'll put a third one on top there. Which means I can do 1, 2. And then I can do some braking thrust and some propelling thrust. Sort of like I did before. Let me... there. 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 Right. Well, I think that's about the core pieces, right? I'm gonna add some greebling because obviously that's connected by just one little bit right there. And I gotta add the remote control and the other stuff. So let me add some all that, and then I'll bring it back when I start welding it up. Well, here it is all finished up. I decided to put in some extra panes of glass in front of some of those interior cameras, and then we've got the one exterior camera here. Everything is all set to go, so let's start welding this up. Yeah, that's right. I'm welding it up the easy way. I think these welders will get these as well. Maybe not. Alright, I guess I'll do it myself. There we go. Alright, well, I guess that's something else I was showing off. I wanted to have a welding pit, or a welding plate. I don't know, we'll see. Let's get this guy out and flying, right? I couldn't grind it fast enough there for a second. Maybe I should turn off the welders. And let's see what happens when I take control of this ship. Shift K. It's got an antenna, and I know it's got a remote control block in there. Let me figure out what's going on with that. I will, I'll bring you back when I figured out what's up. I figured out what was wrong. It was my silly broadcast. Oh, I turned it off. I'd forgotten why. I must have mishit the button. There's no reason to turn it off in PvE, as far as I can tell. Anyway, this guy, he's got a really tough weight to thrust ratio. I think I went a little overboard with how much armor I added. But the good news is that just allows you to have some space to add extra thrusters. And I'm going to do that on the back here. Just a matter of getting an extra up, down, left, right. I think I can fit those up-downs right in this tail section here. Both of those were up. And then I put 2 down right here. I think that would work. Oh. My little taily bit. Alright. Now I have to actually weld them up myself. Uh-oh. Ooh, that's not good. That does not bode well. Those batteries all going out like that. Let me finish this quick and then try and charge it up. What have I got in my... I had those in the hotbar. Dang it. Okay. That large battery is still got 24% remaining. It was those small batteries, they only start with 10% of their charge. So I think I want to park that here. Will that work? Actually, you know where I could park another connector? It's right there. Well, hopefully he doesn't come closer. I've already had enough problems with drones for one day. Okay, so I want to be right above where that connector is. Right about in here. Shift K. Control. So even with just the one battery, I'm pretty good. In terms of my battery drain. Alright, there we go. Okay, connector and lock. Alright, let's get back to work on fixing those thrusting components. Now, I don't obviously need downward thrust in the atmosphere, but I don't know for sure that I'm going to be upright all the time with this thing. So that's why I wanted to have those upward facing thrusters. So I need to put 2 of those back here. And you know what? I'll bring it back when I have it all sorted and settled, and then we can give it a test drive. I'll let it get charged up too. So I'm up here playing around with the drone, right? And well, it has a little bit of trouble with gravity, you know, and then gaining altitude afterward isn't given, you know, I'm not getting any favors from that. I am not in any kind of like danger if I rotate. It's got really good responsiveness on the gyro control. Whoa. I was afraid that might happen. I put a couple of blocks in places, yeah, in places where they might. Let's go take a look at that. All right. Point is, I need to get a name for this thing. I put a couple of blocks in places where I thought maybe they'd be taking thruster damage. Turns out I was. So let's park it in here and figure out where that problem was. And I put a chair in. So those... What was that? It's obviously on the nose there somewhere. Huh, my second pane of glass is gone. That's a little frustrating. Let's put a block in there and a corner block here. And let's come up with a name for this thing. I'm calling it the Strike Craft. That's why I started naming the things. And you know, I like it. It's a strike. The Striker sounds like a superhero villain. Striker. Well, anyway, let me. I gotta plug it back in and charge it up, and I'll come back to you when it's got 100% charge and it is ready to go on its first mission. So, apparently, I can't control it. There we go. Yeah. And let's rename it so it's not small grid 9098, but Striker? Why not? Alright. Striker. Alright, I've got a full charge. I am going to hop into the camera. I am going to turn off the charge. I'm going to unlock, and we'll get going. Now, I suppose first things first, I gotta make sure my range isn't completely exceeded. Ooh, I should turn off my reverse throw. No, I don't want to turn it off just in case. I did add 2 battery or downward thrust just to deal with gravity a little bit better when I'm oriented correctly. But we'll see if that comes up. Now, 823 meters to that turret. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of damage. Alright, that one's down. Something blew up there. Alright, turret out. That's the two turrets on this side. I can drop down 100 meters off ground, 50 meters off. 30, 24. Okay, let's get through here. Oh, taking shots. Get out of here. It's those front turrets. Alright. I suppose I don't mind if I take out the antenna. If I take out the antenna, then I'll be more likely to avoid having any unwanted ships come in. Well, so far I'm pretty pleased with how this thing's working. Let's whoa, okay. Alright, well, I can head in there as a ground assault now. I don't have to worry about all that. Jeez, alright. Ooh, and that's something else that's kind of appealing. That's a full... Whoa, shots coming in. Where's that coming from? That's a full hydrogen tank. That's worth stealing. I think there are turrets inside there. I mean, there must be. That's where I was getting shots from. So there's going to be another turret like that on the other side. Oh. Oh. Come on. Where's that? How has that got an angle on me? Fine. I took some damage. Well, either way, I think that this is a rather effective little strike craft. Oh, really? Isn't this exactly how it happened last time? Where I had a ship flying over my head right as I was coming back from scouting that place. Well, you know what? This time, I'm in a fighter. I'm not in a, you know, a pickup truck. So let's see how you like this. Alright, we got a mayfly coming in. is that mayfly heading towards? Heading towards me? Fine, I'll deal with that. And start shooting right about now. Ha! And that's all that was left. Now, I guess I'll leave the panini be for now. But just this few minutes of flight time, and I am already down to 3/4 battery charge. So clearly, this thing does not have a lot of operation time. So I'm gonna wrap up the episode for today. We've got a little bit of fun with the strike craft. I gotta see if I took some damage, and oh, and I should show you the other thing that I did. You know, just in case this one got completely wrecked. I took a blueprint of it, and I can print out another one if I want to. So, appreciate you watching, appreciate you sharing this with me. I will see you next time on Survival Records.